You know Mike Rowe?
Of course, yeah.
Do you know about his foundation?
I do not know.
Okay, you know him from Dirty Jobs, right?
Of course,
I'm assuming.
yeah.
I grew up watching that show, which is why I like Mike Rowe. But I was watching like a podcast with him recently, and apparently for years, he's been very intimately involved with like the tradesman space, right? Obviously, because of Dirty Jobs, that's very like utilities work like that. Right. I don't know what the proper way to describe it, but like construction, maintenance, mechanics, like that. The backbone.
Blue collar
is the way to put it. Blue collar work. So he is very intimately tied to that space, even though he himself is obviously, he's like a fucking Hollywood guy. He's not a blue collar, like he's not a mechanic, but he's very closely tied with that. And through that, he's gotten to know a lot of people and like basically educate himself on this like kind of, I guess, subculture of America, like these blue collar workers, these tradesmen. And he also identified the same issue that you're talking about right now. So he goes and opens up a fucking foundation or something like that. And it's basically like he has a lot of money in this foundation. And the whole purpose of it is basically to identify the future generations of tradesmen or tradesmiths. I don't know what the proper term is, but the whole point of it is basically to fund any individual that doesn't want to go to university and wants to pursue getting a license in whatever field, but doesn't have the financial means to do so. They can apply to that foundation. They do a background check, whatever the interview, whatever. And if they get accepted, hey, Tom, you want to be a plumber? Okay, great. Come, let's talk, blah, blah, blah. You get passed, approved. Guess what? We're going to pay for your plumber license.